Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here, and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today, guys, we are going to be continuing our AFL 2022 rebuilding series, our AFL Evolution 2 rebuilding series, if you'd like to call it that, with the 2022 teams and rosters. So in today's video, we are here for yet another rebuild number 16. We're ticking along now through these, and the series is just about done. So yeah, news on the version 2, if I decide to, so news whether I do a version 2 or not will be out with the Melbourne rebuild in a couple of weeks time. But anyway, we are also really close to 400 subscribers, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. There's going to be AFL, like quality AFL Evolution 2 content coming on the channel, quality AFL content as well, so make sure to subscribe for all banger videos. So now today, it is a Sydney rebuild. Sydney are number 16 on the rebuilding list, and actually perhaps may need a little bit of help in real life currently. So of course we're going to be going through and selecting them as the team to be rebuilding today. And again, thank you to Shannon Humphries for helping out with this. Now I think it was 7.5 minute quarters that I put it on, and the gameplay is up to legend. So Mr. Flame Reed was of course back on the job again for the 16th time this year. We are going to be officially doing every team this year, which is really exciting to have the sense of completion. And then we'll have to see about version 2 and see if it continues on to next year or not, because there is other options that I can do instead of a rebuild if I wanted to. So anyway though, let's just go ahead, hop right into the rebuild. As we normally do, we will be putting up our staff. Scouts negotiators fully maxed out to number 10. That's exactly what we want. Nice. There we go. We are all ready to get going. Now also we're going to be putting on our finances. Membership affordable, and then the merchandise will be pricey. That seemed to work in the past couple of rebuilds, since I probably tested it out since probably rebuild like number 10. So I'm going to keep going with this same strategy or strat. And yes, we will finish inside the top 8. That is almost a guarantee. But the reason why is that obviously we can do the rebuild, as then it can. Look at that, 7-11-53 to 2-10-22. Now also, we had a little bit of AFL Evolution 2 logic on show in last week's rebuild. So you want to go ahead and check out that logic that we got. We beat all the top teams, lost to all the lower teams. Let's see if that happens to be the case again today. So hopefully not. Sydney Derby, we get over the Giants by 16 points. Now we've got the Suns in 12th, bit of a effy start to the year they've had. We get over comfortably. And now the Cats, well, this should be an absolute ripping game of footy, this one. And the Cats, they just get over the top of us by 5 points. I knew it was going to be ripping, and unfortunately enough, we cannot get the job done. Now Melbourne are 16th. This is where the logic could come on show. They've lost their last 5 games, and we just sneak over the line. Again, logic can come on show there. The Pies sit 15th. They've won their last 2. Wow. High scoring ripper, if you don't mind. Now, the Dockers, they're in 17th position. Logic is on show again with a 49-point loss to the Fremantle Dockers in Perth. That's disappointing. We get over Carlton by 40 points though. So getting some big wins and big losses of our own. We're 9-2. The Saints sit in 16th. There's no way. Oh, thank goodness. Logic has already been on a little bit of show today. We don't want to continue. And it will continue. The Hawks. That win actually happened in real life as well. But anyway, bit of logic's been on show. Little bit of, well, non-logic should I say. But yeah, those are some of the bottom teams. Port Adelaide sitting 12th. Need to beat them and don't. That's a devastating loss there. And we've risen down, we've fallen down to 16th. Sorry, not 16th. Second, I was looking at the round. No, you don't want to fall down to 16th. We get over the Eagles. And now the Doggies. This is the do or die battle. Really, this will probably represent who will get. Oh, look at that! 36-37, absolute ripping game of footy. Scrappy and ripping. Really exciting there, and I reckon we would be the favourites for the minor premiership at this stage of the season. We get over the Giants, proving our worthy right now, and The Giants, where do they sit? They sit in 15th. Now Dockers. Couldn't beat them earlier on in the year. Oh, no way. We actually cannot beat this team. We actually cannot beat the Dockers. Now got the Bombers. Big rivalry between us and the Bombers. We beat them. 9-17 for them. The Saints sit in 17th. Now we cannot lose this. And we don't. So very good job there by the Swans. Now North Melbourne, we got them, and we get over the line, and now it is the final round of the year, round 23 versus Suns, and we actually do not finish in style. We sit in second place. The Blues actually came to scalp top of the table, unbelievably enough. The Power at the SCG, we get over them pretty comfortably, and now into a home prelim final and then we can kick off the trade period. Now the Doggies and the Swans should be an absolute ripper, and we get over them by 5 points. The Swans and the Dogs built their own rivalry. Now we played Port Adelaide in the first week of the finals, and we smashed them. It's at the MCG, neutral territory, and they get the job done and win the premiership. We cannot win the premiership this year. Obviously, showing that our list needs a little bit more. Finlayson, Coleman medal. Luke Parker's the best and fairest. And of course, we're going to re-sign again with the Sydney Swans. So now, what are we going to be doing with our trade period, obviously? We've got picks 17, 35, 53, 71, 89, 107 so far. So obviously we're going to be negotiating contract. But before we do, I always like to read the trade suggestion emails. So the Bell and 71, 33 and 69. This is pretty reasonable to get in some more very good picks. I feel like this is the way to go. I think we're going to do that. We're going to get in pick 33. Blakey, 53, 71, 18. Again, though, I didn't really want to give up Blakey anyway. 35, 53, Kavara. Nah. Roberts for Clark. Nah, that is a horrible deal by West Coast. And Carlton Stevens for Jesse Motlop. Again, that's not bad, but Dylan Stevens is one of our better picks. Motlop does bring the excitement, but again, nah, not really that. So, Caruthers will not be at the club. Fox will be lucky to get a contract, I believe. Looking at my list. Yes, he does get through. He's on very low salary. What sort of salary is this? 111,000. We'll give him 110 for 3 years. Now expires. Caruthers won't be staying. Now Gray. We could probably get trade value out of him, but we'll just keep him. He's not meant to be at the list. Not meant to be at the club, but anyway. Hickey, stay at the club. Naismith, again, big salary cut for him, but he can stay. Orion, no, we're not keeping him. Parker, though, he is probably one of the most red-hot, in-demand players that people would be wanting. Reed, Sinclair, but Warner is another one on the must-keep list. 90, 100,000, 100,000, 110,000. Sinclair, we'll do him last. Got to get Reed back on board. 250,000, and now we do just have enough to sign on Sinclair, but he's going to have to take a low money, and that's exactly what will happen. So now we've got 17, 33, 35, 53, 69, 89, 107. So it is time to go trading and see where we can get some more value. So this Sheether, where is he? I don't even. Where is he on the list? Sheether, there he is. 67 for 1 draft pick to the Gold Coast Suns. We could probably get 2 out of him, or we can get like a higher 28. No, 46. But it does say just for 1. So we'll just take that 64 for Sheether. I've never even heard that name. So now it'll be O'Connor to Brisbane. So getting a few trades done with the Queensland teams early on in this one. Now, actually, what player am I looking for? O'Connor. So where will he be? Barry O'Connor. Again, haven't really heard that name a lot either around the Sydney Swans. Now, he's going to be going for 2 draft picks. So we'll ask for 48 and 66. And they are happy with that. The Brizzy Lions. So now, one of the more big ones is that Melican will be off to Adelaide. So I've got no idea what rating Melican is in this one. I've probably not that high. Oh, he's actually 78. So we can get a fair bit for him. We can get maybe their top pick. If we go second rounder as well, that is a very good deal. We've just gotten in their top pick in the door for the Adelaide Crows, and that is really good. Now to Essendon. Essendon goes Brand. So I've got no idea where Brand is. He's actually played alright. So again, oh no, there's no way this is going to be that high. Oh, he's a 77. Well, again, this opens up the door for pick number 9. And then we can just like work around our kind of picks. Like, what could we do? We could go for pick number 9 and then again just give away this pick 14 there that we just got. Or actually, maybe our first rounder in 17. No, they're insulted by that. Well then 27, 45. I don't really know. I'll just get a player as well to go with it, actually, because that seems fair to me. So we'll just bring in another player from this club. Peter Wright, nah, they won't do that. Will Snelling, wouldn't do that. James Stewart, Sam Draper, the young ruckman, nah, they wouldn't do that either. Got to try and find somebody a little bit lower rated though. It's a bit of a steal. Jai Caldwell, that's a bit of a steal, I reckon. I reckon that is probably fair. And they're insulted. How are they insulted by this? I thought that was fair, but again, Caldwell might be one that they want to keep, which is fine. Well, then we'll have Nick Hind, Braden Ham, maybe. Braden Ham, insulted. Yeah, we'll take Baldwin, I reckon. Insulted. Almost satisfied. Wow. Wow. You know what? I reckon we'll just go for that and Caldwell. They're insulted. Wow. This is. We'll go 63 then. Oh, thank you. That was just really bad. There, I didn't really want to do that, but again, sometimes must be done. Caruthers to the Giants. Caruthers to the Giants now for 2 draft picks. Caruthers for the Giants. So Caruthers, where's he on the list? Caruthers, he's 68. So I actually thought he was only going to be like a 60 odd something as well. Not very high. But he's alright. And now probably 42 could get the Giants over the line as well as 60. They're almost satisfied. 42.78. Just give us that. Thank you very much. So we've done that. Now we've got O'Riordan, and then we are pretty much done after we go to free agency. So to the Western Bulldogs goes O'Riordan. Oh, hang on, wait. Got to get O'Riordan out first. Got no idea how to say his name. There he is, 74. Again, we can get some crafty value. Got to pick 15 there. Last 27, they're insulted. What about 17? I'll ask the question. Oh, actually, no. We need to get in another trade pick. 51. I think this is fair. O'Riordan and 17 for 15, 51. Almost satisfied. What about 71? Yeah, that's fair. We've got pick 15. That's actually back-to-back picks in the first round, if you can believe that. Now, anyway, now we can go to the free agency and look at that. 14, 15, 27, 35, 42, 48, 53, 63, 64, 66, 69, 71, 78, 89, 107. Okay, well, now it's time. Okay, obviously, we've got to do now reverse psychology, because that is... we're just going to give away some of our lower picks because we're not going to be able to pick up that many players in the draft. So I reckon we'll just go for like something like that and then just spice things up and add in like a 63. To the Gold Coast Suns, we'll just take Joel Jeffrey. I think he looks pretty interesting. The Giants, Peatling, they're insulted. Hawthorn, Josh Sarong, insulted. Melbourne, nah, they wouldn't do that. Kangaroos, Edwards, insulted. Thought so. Wait, we could actually just bundle this up for a high pick. I just realised that. Insulted. I need to find somebody who's got like that. 62 or something like that. Saints, 57. Insulted. West Coast. Or if we bundle these up with a player, actually. Oh, but we don't really have any other players. You know what, we'll just do this and we'll just skip the picks at the end of the draft. if we don't have enough room. Now, 938,000, so we're just going to go ahead and get one player that can serve us a long time. Kelly, he comes from one Sydney team to the other on 530,000. Welcome, Josh Kelly. And that will do it for the trade period. So that is nicely done there. We actually managed to get through that trade period really quickly because there wasn't a lot of these things, because we actually managed to get them all done, and that was really good. The list of free agency now, that we can just go ahead, pick up somebody that maybe hasn't really had the biggest taste of AFL. Hutchison, 85,000. Tom Hutchison, I mean, he could probably come to the Swans. I don't really know what he does. This is a 69. A ruck of Harrison Jones. Again, though, not really sure if we really need any of these players. I think we'll probably just go draft. I reckon we'll just go for the draft instead, rather than pick up somebody that's been delisted. But I still don't know how some of those players have actually been delisted. But we've been a pretty busy team. One of the more busiest over this trade period, actually getting lots of picks. This is probably the most picks I've ever had in a trade period. And I'm liking the look of this. Langdon, 76-77, a mid-forward. Not that we necessarily need one, but it can always be good to fill up your stocks. And then now, back-to-back picks, if you don't mind. And general forward, yeah, sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Now 27, so obviously it's making the most of these first picks there that we've got, which I saw Ward in there. I think he was pretty good. I also saw key defender. You actually need one, is in Gordy, so that'll be good. That'll help out the club a fair bit, actually. Now we're going to be going for probably just one of the highest rated people, although I've seen another key forward. We don't need one, though. Who's the highest rated player in here that can actually do a bit of damage? Have a look at that. Galucci, another key defender. He could be one, but again, the potential is what you look at with the draft. So, general forward, Ward, I think I had my eye on him, so I think we'll just take him now. Now this is where we get a little bit, we don't necessarily need to use these picks, it's just kind of get what you can get now. Now, general defender, hard to come across. Dobbs, may as well come. Now we've got, what else have we got now? Key defender in Pepper, not really sure if I want to go down that road. A midfielder though, sure. And I'll get Pepper as well if you're still in here. If you're still in here, Pepper, I'll get him. You're still in here? Is he still in here? Sure is. Alright, welcome to the club. Now, this is where we don't necessarily need to use our picks. We've got two back-to-backs here in a row, and this could potentially be the last. Now, I saw Henry, I think he was looking pretty good there to come to the club. We've got plenty of midfielders. It's now just a general defender, so we're now on the hunt for a general defender. General defender here of O'Brien. I'm looking for something a little bit better. General defender here in Kenny. Again, looking for something better. Is there any general defenders? Key defender, mid forward, gen forward. I think we found the best one back here in O'Brien, which we may as well just use anyway. Just in case, I reckon. Or Winston. Just in case. To fulfill all of our needs, just in case. Right. Now, we'll go Mel. I reckon that'll probably wrap us up for the trade period. I don't really think that it's necessary to use any more of these picks. Unless we can find an absolute steal, which that Rankin ruck might not be too bad. So we'll take Rankin, and then I reckon we'll just skip the rest of the picks from here. So yeah, Rankin, thank you. Can we pick? I reckon this will be our last, actually. We'll pick this last. Let's just see who's the best player in here we can possibly get now. Ruck. They're all really rucks or key defenders, which, I mean, Matthews is a key defender. We'll see what else we've got. Let's just go to the 95 to 99 or 90 to 99. Key forward, general forward, Hayward, why not? Alright, and we are done. So that is it. And we just skipped the rest of them. We didn't need them. And there we go. So now it is time for season number 2 with this Sydney rebuild. Really nicely done here. We've managed to get through this pretty quickly as well, kind of. But anyway, let's just go ahead, hop right into things. So we've got West Coast Adopter Stadium round 1. We get the job done. Actually haven't seen a lot of Evo logic in this one yet either, which is really good. So hopefully it's not coming in here. We've done all the trades. Again, thank you to Shannon Humphries for helping out with this one. Only a few more left to go as well until the rebuild series will be closed, well, done with all 18 teams, which is really good. As I've said in my past few rebuilds, love the sense of completion. And also, if you're enjoying this rebuild so far and haven't yet subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And at the time I'm recording this, we're getting pretty close to 400 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. Got the Demons with 6-0 TIO Stadium. Now that is interesting, because actually on the day this is going out, Melbourne playing at TIO Stadium, or will play at TIO Stadium against the Power. So let's see, 7-1, along with the Western Bulldogs. Got the same clean up there as last year. The Blues do beat us. I get the job done. Now the Pies, they're in 16th. This is where the logic can happen. The logic can happen here, and it doesn't, thank goodness. Thank goodness that doesn't happen. Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Right, the Giants. Oh my, wow, wow, wow. Have a look at that. 13-17, 95 is what we put up. The Giants 2014, 134. Wow, wow. Right, not too long left to go. Got the Doggies. This will shape as probably grand final preview for the year. And the Doggies beat us at the SCG. Got the Hawks at the SCG, 2 home games in a row, and the Hawks, we do have a little bit of a hoodoo against the Hawks. We're in 5th, we've lost our last 3, and we've lost 4 of our past 5. This is dangerous. We're down to 5th, we've got the Lions in 7th, and all of a sudden we have lost our past 4 games, and we've lost our 5 out of, we've lost 1 out of 6, we've won 1 out of the last 6 games. That is sad. And finally we get back on the board with a well-needed win, which keeps us alive for the top 8. We've got the Tigers now, and we get over them as well. And you would think that the season could perhaps just about be over. We've got the Power, and we smash them. Now, percentage was in need of that as well, I reckon. Our percentage is now 117, so it's a pretty healthy percentage. Got the Pies, we smashed them, and now I think we should be safe. If we manage to mess up all of our last games, though, we can miss the 8 if we lose all 3 by hefty margins for both of them. So, sorry, for all of them. And, well, there's one of them. That is a brilliant win for North Melbourne at the SCG. And all of a sudden, we are still not guaranteed to make the top, to get in the top 8. We should, percentage, but I think we should be okay. Got the Suns, we win, and we're in. Now the Demons. We play them, and that would have guaranteed us the top 4 spot, but hang on. There's no guarantee of that just yet. Or, yes, there is, I reckon. I reckon we will make it. Oh, no. Oh, yes, we will. I reckon we will. And we beat the Saints, and there's your top 4 spot, and we finish in 4th. So this could be another grand final preview, Swans Dogs, if we get there. And we win! We're through to a home prelim. We win away against the Western Bulldogs, through to a home prelim. We've had a rocky season, but that'll do. We've got the Power. Now this was the team that knocked us out last year, and we win! We're through the granny! Let's go! Through to the granny, and now is the Swans and the Western Bulldogs in the grand final. I told you it was going to be a grand final preview. Remember back to 2016 it'll be, and these 2 teams faced off. The Western Bulldogs had the best season by far of anybody else. 21-4 with 25 games is their current record. Now, let's have a little look at our list. And how we're going, how we're shaping up. What our team looks like. We're going to be, pretty stacked team. But here you go, you can see the whole team here. This is how we're going. Did any of them actually manage to make it into the actual team? Ronk is in there. Really stacked midfield. Gordy actually got in. And Winston as well. So, let's see. Versus the Western Bulldogs in the grand final. It's on Sunday, 2 October, for whatever reason. But anyway, let's see. I've done enough suspense. Let's go ahead and see who wins the grand final. We win! We've won the grand final! Let's go! We've made it so many times in this rebuilding series, but never have we won it. Or we've won it a few times. We've barely won it. If you were to go back through the rebuilds and have a look at the ratio to win and lose a grand final, the losing a grand final would be a lot more popular than the winning. So that is really good scenes. There's the Premiership Cup. There we go. Another successful rebuild completed. And now it is just 2 more to go, and we are on the road to the end of the rebuilding series. That playlist is actually starting to get pretty stacked up now as well. So if you want to go back and watch some past rebuilds, you can go ahead and do that through the playlist. So there you go. You can see there. You can see the finals as well, how it did play out. And it was the Swans and the Dogs. I thought it was going to come to that. We were the 2 best teams over the 2 seasons. Taylor best and fairest, and Gordy, the rising star. Got to give him a congratulations for that. Bailey Dale somehow wins the Coleman medal. I thought he was a backman, but look, we can get to that again. But anyway, there you go. You can see there all the teams wanting us to sign on the dotted line. It's actually more than AFLW teams, which is a bit different. But it is cool that you can get like a lot of different contracts from a lot of different teams and state teams as well. But anyway, that is going to wrap us up for another video. So the rebuilding series is coming to a very quick close. Port Adelaide, Melbourne is to come. 2 very stacked teams are still to come in the rebuilding series. So, also again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button and enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, as at the time I'm recording this, we're getting close to 400 subscribers. Again, thank you to Shannon Humphreys for helping out with this rebuild. Well, that's going to wrap us up. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, so then you guys will never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Spy Run, Flaming Footy out.